Have a great show, guys. Yeah, let's do it. It's a great broadcast. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to check on the cameras every once in a while, we'll do it. Okay. The webcast is released. Okay. All right, here we go. So, if you want, I can do the color. I can do the play-by-play, and then I'll just break, and you just add
throw some stuff in. Sure.
Add some quips in.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll be as good as Benji, but I'll give it my shot.
All right. Test.
Test.
Yeah. Okay.
We're good.
These are working.
All right.
All right. Cool. All right. 8 minutes. I'll do the old intro.
All right. Have at it.
All right. Here we go. Good morning, Hurling fans. Hailstone Hurling starts now. Welcome to Kiva Sports Center, located in Middleton, Wisconsin. You are looking out upon Michael J. Stotts Field, where the players play. Today we have a matchup, white versus red. White is 1-0, I believe, and red is 3-0. Your current league standings are red 3-0, black 2-1, white 1-0, green 1-3, and blue 0-3. Our rosters today: Team Red, we have Ross Dunford, John Hargett, Bill Jones, Chris Lane, Alan Morris, Tim Murphy. Niall Pender is out. In for him is the sub Max Jackal. Travis Schaefer. Twig is out, and Mike Nappy Naparilla will be in for him. And Ben, you want to read off the white roster?
Sure, let's go through this. We have Joel Boldidley, John Campbell, Jobo, Brian Dowling, Rowdy, Marcus Kennedy, John Kenny will be replaced by David Dodge. That's a great pickup right there.
Wow.
Looks like Ross McClelland is out. Seamus McVeigh is also out. We have Vinnie Moore and Zach Eland.
And our referee today will be Sucky Fleming. We see Sucky out there donning.
Getting ready. I see him.
Giving us a wave there, donning the ref cam. They'll be running this week, so we have some good footage from that. On scoreboard today, we have Pete Drury. We see him over there getting ready. And I'm Connor Jones.
And I'm Ben Bars.
Yeah.
Good to have you in the booth today.
Yeah.
Last time I did this, I was rolling solo.
I
left high and dry a little bit.
Job.
It is, I did my best euchre impression, but it was a long day.
Only thing tougher than that might be marking Dave Dodge out
That's
there.
True. That's very true.
Which is, yeah, like you said, a really good pickup for White, but both teams missing some key players. Twig is out, picked up Nappy for that, which is a good pickup always. But Twig's a pretty big point producer and defensive force for Red.
Definitely.
I wonder how they'll play around him this weekend. White missing 3 players too. John Kenny, one of them, but David Dodge, a great pickup.
That's right. This will be an interesting matchup, the battle of the unbeaten so far. It'll be interesting to see. White is fairly untested. This is only their second game of this season. We're already in almost the end of month 2. So we'll see how they come out and see what they can do against this unstoppable force that is Red. They're looking to run the table today. So
they did look good in their one match that they played, and they're 1-0 undefeated, just like Red. So they're nothing to be scared. Just because Red's got 3-0, nothing to be scoffed at. They played less games than White, so we'll have to see if White can topple the giants of Red, who have been so dominant this league so far.
Although I do not see. Do you see Ross Dunford in the house?
Ooh. That would be a tough way to start the game without Ross in your midfield with 4:30 left in remaining in the warm-up period.
Oh, I see him.
Oh,
I see him jogging along.
He's jogging.
Oh, rest assured for Red that
Oof.
the man from Waterford is here.
The point producer.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah, and he's a point and just goal machine this season. It's been insanely fun to watch him play. Him and I believe up front they picked up someone in the 3rd round to play offense for them, and he's been a very good producer. What's his name? Alan Morris.
Oh yeah,
Something
Morris.
like that.
Captain Alan Morris. Somehow Red has 4 man of the match members on their team, and I believe that's because Alan actually took man of the match playing for White.
That's right.
In their one game.
Yeah.
Looks like Marcus Kennedy is sporting his new shoes, his new boots.
Oh, they look sharp.
They do look sharp.
And sporting a captain patch on the chest.
That's right.
Along with Alan Morris sporting his captain patch for Red.
It's a fashion statement right there.
Yeah, it is.
The turquoise.
Yeah, it says a lot.
He's trying to compete with David Dodge, which I don't know you can do, but we'll see.
So White here has played 1 game.
Yeah.
But however, they've seen Red play 3, so they got to have some sort of game plan going into this about how they're going to shut them down. What do you think that game plan could be?
Try and slow down Dunford. Try and mark up and match up with Allen as best you can. But Dunford is the man to watch right now.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yeah, always. And what you see successful teams do, and what you see Red do a lot is they take Twig, and he'd almost be out of the game. Sticking on defense and sticking on their best player, and he's done a great job of that in the last couple games.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what White's got to do. Pick one of their best defenders, stick him on Ross, and say, you're on him like white on rice. I don't want you going on huge runs. You got to shut him down.
Precisely. You see, are there a couple players just getting ready today? I don't see Nappy out on the field. It looks like there's someone else. I can't tell.
That's Jake walking by in the hoodie, in his warm-up hoodie, or that might be Gareth. That's Jake. That's got to be Jake.
Is that Jake?
Yeah.
All right.
Gareth is not playing this indoor season. So there was a little drama.
A little controversy.
Little yes.
All right. What do we got?
Both Alan and Marcus both really wanted Max Jackal to replace their 6th-round pick.
Wow.
And it came down to a discussion and then a coin toss, and Red came out on top. So Red got the
always.
Red got the Max Jackal pickup.
The Jackal.
And a serious discussion for White is how they are going to manage field time and just getting rest. I mean, they don't have a lot of people.
Right.
So I believe they have 1 sub, so that they're gonna have to be constantly rotating 1 sub and to keep everybody fresh. And we'll definitely see a use of the timeout in this game, if any game. Because,
we haven't seen that too much this year. I feel like.
No, you always see it on Red. There's veteran captains on Red. Chris Lane, or that's Alan Morris captain now. Yeah, there's so many captains on Red.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, we're under a minute. Marcus Kennedy going through his final warm-ups.
Oh, there he is. Mike Nappy Napparilla.
Wearing the Four Loko shirt. Classic Nappy.
You see some players, Nappy doesn't. I don't think Nappy has cleats on, and you see some players like Bill Jones in the goal. They have just flat shoes on, no spikes, no nothing.
Sure.
Seems to be a trend this season, working out pretty well.
I'd have to agree. I know that playing out there myself, it can and it can trip you up sometimes. Ask Willie Costigan.
Yeah, Willie. We're gonna have a Willie tracker this game. he's not playing this game. So
yeah.
Next game, I'm sure it'll be part of the broadcast here. All right, so we got 25 seconds left. Looks like Pete's gonna set up the time. They're gonna throw it in. We're gonna start. So let's see how White lines up here. Who's sitting out for White? Is that Jobo sitting out originally? They got Rowdy on the back line, joined by I believe Zach.
And we're off. Looks like.
Oh yeah. Here we go. That's Zach trying to pick it up, and now that goes to Chris Lane. Chris Lane spinning. David Dodge got him by the hands. That's Sucky calling a foul on.
Oh, that
Dave
was a
Dodge.
quick foul.
No, and that's a, and that's a good call. Ross tried to scoop it up right away, but because
Hotly contended. What's happening?
Marcus saying that it's true.
Which way is this going?
Okay, Chris Lane has to take the free because he was fouled on the opposition
Oh,
side.
I see.
Ross Dunford had to pick it up and try to pick it up and shoot it, but Sucky put a stop to that. So now Rowdy's got it. He falls down. He's running. Doesn't reset. Tries to go away, but blocked down by Alan Morris. That's David Dodge and Chris Lane fighting for it. Still, that's
Against
Sucky.
the wall.
Sucky, good call. Not letting players shove each other into the boards. That's a good precedent to set early. And shame. That's I believe Vinny lining up to take this free. You think it'll be the first score of the game, or is he going to try to drop it in?
Oh, it's a great
he does
shot.
try to drop it in, but David Dodge can't get. Now he gets a stick on it. David Dodge still fighting, marked by two men. Still fighting. Kicks up against the board, still trying to lift. Marcus joins the fray. Marcus, it's a stalemate there, I believe. Sucky will call a throw, and Sucky already getting a lot of action.
He is this morning.
Yeah,
Sucky's not taking anything
no.
off anyone.
Sucky refs a tight game, and here you go. Here's the throw in. Vinny comes away with it, streaking down the middle, and Bill Jones blocked down. Bill Jones pick it up.
Oh.
Bill Jones checked. Bill Jones on the ground. Bill Jones.
Hand pass out.
Yeah, hand pass out. Now Bill Jones should have an easy collection. Hand pass over to Alan Morris, who's finding his way all the way in the back line. Alan Morris tries to get it up, but intercepted by Zach. Zach to Marcus. Marcus up to Vinny. Vinny struggling to pick it up. Vinny, with a slap, and that's a great call from Sucky. The errant use of the hurl from Chris Lane.
White is just roaring out of the gates right now.
Oh,
it
yeah,
seems like
White,
they are.
As they need to be, coming out swinging against Red, as any team should. And this might be the first score of the game. It will be a goal or a point, or perhaps a block. We'll see. A block!
To a point.
And that's over the bar for the first point of the game from Vinny Moore.
Vinny.
All right, Bill Jones with the puck out. Bill Jones out to the corner. Ross tries to go up for it, misses, and that will roll to John Campbell. Johnny pass, intercepted by Ross. John Campbell comes off his line and saves the mistake that he set up for himself there. Marcus giving Rowdy Nappy the business, and
great recovery by John Campbell.
Yeah, wow, John Campbell.
Interesting look with the glove. That's something first. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Perhaps the first ever Johnny pass with a goalie hurl.
Yeah,
seen in the indoor or outdoor, perhaps.
You see something new every weekend. I swear.
Could this be the first score for Red? What
will
Nappy do?
He mishits it.
He mishits it, pushes it forward off the ground. Rowdy now.
Ooh,
watch
dangerous
out
pass
there.
into the
Watch
sideline.
out there, Pete.
Jackal almost took one out. He almost took out the Jackal.
And here comes Alan Morris for a sideline
and
cut.
He
Whiff,
misses
a
it.
swing and a miss.
And
swing and a miss. And he
what is going on today?
Hits it back to Travis. I don't know. Perhaps new bulbs in the lights or something thrown off the players.
Chris Lane, steady hands.
Wow, Chris Lane weak side off the back of Marcus. Now Zach trying to pick it up. What's the call?
Is that a free in?
So it doesn't look like anyone's arguing this call, but looks like perhaps steps. Oh, he was called for advantage. Sucky gave him advantage. Sucky did not like the chance that he got, and he awarded him a free. That's blocked by John Campbell. John Campbell's still fighting out there. Marcus on the line.
Won't give up out
Sucky
there.
giving him that's Nappy. Perhaps hold on to him a little bit more hard, a little too hard, and Sucky calls it.
Bill Jones with an easy collection and a pass out to.
And that's Morris tries to go up, but it's blocked down by David Dodge.
David Dodge is just
almost
everywhere.
alone. Oh, but look at Travis Schaefer coming back to defend him, and that's another whistle from Sucky. Sucky refs a tight game.
He does. Yep.
Players falling all over each other. He's seeing a little pushing and shoving. I don't think anyone's really arguing with it too much. But
he came ready to play.
Yeah.
Ready to ref.
Here could be another score, and Allen goes back on the line. Allen decides to go out and mark Vinny.
I think he wanted that one back.
Yeah, for the you can tell the dodgy one. When he's that close, he's gonna want to take a goal there. That's
into the net.
Uncharacteristic for both goalies to be going into the net this early. They're just getting their sea legs this early in the morning.
We're looking at 5 minutes in, and we're at a score of 0-2 White.
For White, and another swing and a miss. And that's
Alan
nice
Morris on
little
the corner.
pick off. He could read that like a book. Alan Morris tries to go to Ross Dunford, but intercepted by Rowdy. Rowdy up to Bill Jones. Travis will collect this with
Off the
Vinny
board.
on his tail. Up to Alan Morris. Alan Morris, the one-time collection. That's impressive. Alan Morris being held up against the. Alan Morris being held up against. Got to be steps. And that's a great call from. That's a great call
Morris
from
does
Sucky.
not like that call.
Doesn't like the call, but Marcus was exercising the rule where you could stiff arm him, you can arm bar him against the glass, and Vinny Moore will line up to take this free. Vinny Moore in the corner! What a snipe from Vinny Moore.
Those are hard to pick up when they're from so far
Bill
out.
Jones tries to go right away, intercepted by Rowdy. Rowdy actually pops it out in this crowd
Red
here.
resets.
It looks
John
like
Campbell barking out orders.
gets his defense nice and set up, and here comes Ross Dunford for the sideline cut. Ross Dunford, sideline cut. And that's almost intercepted by Marcus, but a whiff. And Zach will try to pick it up in front of the goal mouth, and here comes Nabby Naparilla. Nabby picks it up.
The man from Sicily.
There he is. And
wearing Four Loco.
Yeah, that's Chris Lane. Chris Lane hand pass to Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford, hard shot at the goal. It might be a save from.
That looked wide. It looked a little wide.
A little wide from John Campbell. John Campbell gets a stick on it, but that's Bill Jones. Will he take his point? No, a shot goes wide for the follow-up. Here's Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford, no. Oh, Ross Dunford, now he's got it in his hand. Left side,
another
wide. Amazing defensive display from White so far.
Uncharacteristically inaccurate Ross Dunford this morning.
Geez,
What is happening?
You got to imagine it's got to be the White defense just throwing him off. They're on him like white on rice, like just what we were talking about earlier here. Here comes Nappy with the free. Nappy smart to take his point. It could be a game of points, so far it is. First score of the game for Red, and it's a point from Nappy, the sub.
The man from Sicily. Great catch
by Vinny. This could be a huge play. Blocked down by Bill Jones. Bill Jones comes out and gets it.
The veteran.
David Dodge almost gets a stick on it, but Bill Jones pushes out before. That's Chris Lane with it in his hand now. Chris Lane turning, looking for someone. Allen gets it to his hand. Ross calling for it. But Marcus dropping back to mark him, and Allen had no moves there. Chris Lane tries to get it up. Chris Lane with the whiff, marked by Vinny Moore. Vinny Moore trying to get the ball. Vinny Moore taking some big swings.
You got two on Ross. Ross
Dunford is a 2-on-1 here. What can he do? He's shown his skill in this position before, but the defense is just too strong. Much too strong. It's
another miss.
Yeah, it's almost goes in, but collected by Marcus. Amazing defense. Bill Jones tries to one-time it. Why would he do that? But Chris Lane is there for the defense, and now goes to Nappy. Nappy's running. He should be looking for Alan Morris here. No, he goes himself. Oh, great
block.
Save by John Campbell. And those are just little routine saves that you gotta make. They're so important, but you mess them up, that's a goal. So great fundamentals from John Campbell.
Oh,
wow, great turn and shot, but
Bill is right there.
Just like we were saying, fundamentals, boom, blocked down, no goal, and it's still a tight game. Ross Dunford, heavy shot, and
there it is.
And Ross is firing up, and Bill Jones is fired up from the line there.
4-5. White still on top by a point.
Almost in the Raptors. Vinny Moore cannot collect. That would have been an amazing goal scoring opportunity. But Vinny Moore can't just catch them all. This will be Allen, not looking for a point. He wants a goal. But nice collection from John Campbell. John Campbell running. John Campbell to Marcus Kennedy. Marcus Kennedy up to David Dodge. What is he going to do with it? Puts a move on. Here comes Vinny. Vinny with the shot wide.
I don't know if that was supposed to be a pass or what he was looking for.
Vinny, we've seen a lot of good turnaround shots here, and that's a nice shot from Vinny. Bill Jones tries to go to the hand, blocks it with his body. David Dodge, nice shot, blocked down from Bill Jones. Bill Jones goes out. Bill Jones getting back to his line. Goes out. David Dodge goes out to the middle. Vinny, turn, shoot, goal. Great goal from Vinny. That was right on the ground. And, as someone who's been getting pelted this season, I think you would agree that those ground shots are just impossible to get.
They're hard to pick up. That white ball, and with these whiteboards, it is coming in at 1,000 miles an hour.
You're
definitely tough.
You're holding your stick up, dropping it down is a tough assignment. And that's a lot of pushing and shoving. We see some hurl grabbing. Marcus Kennedy lays into the chest of Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford will take the free from his own half.
Vinny looks like he has a bit of a
Vinny's got a
wardrobe malfunction here.
Perhaps those White Sox got in with a load of reds, or maybe
Yeah,
they're just pink.
Sure. Another fashion statement. Oh, great
And
block.
here comes John Campbell with the catch. John Campbell solo. John Campbell. Oh no, he loses it. But here comes the man
Hits
from
it.
Sicily with the foul on John
Oh.
Campbell. He knows he fouled him, and they're veterans.
Oh, they
together.
know it. They shake it off.
Nappy did what he had to do there. He can't just let John Campbell run. That's something you got to shut down early. So
That's right.
Nappy will do a foul there, and we'll take a quick intermission. The clock will still run as Vinny gets his cleat or boot back on for
boot?
our international
right.
viewers. I don't know if
That's
we
right.
have any viewers here, but he's gonna
Check the
strap
tape.
up his boot. And
so far, it's just been a wild match so far. I feel like.
And Red saying that if you're going to tie your shoe with a running clock, you have to get a sub. That's usually the rules of the league.
Oh,
here.
he goes for a point.
Vinny Morris, I think that's a great decision from Vinny to go for a point. And Allen with the little flick over to Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford's not there. Marcus pass up to
The Jackal.
The Jackal intercepts it, but it goes in between his legs. Allen almost gets it up, and now it goes to Ross. What will he do with it? He's deadly in this position, but not when Rowdy's in front of him. No way. Alan Morris collection at midfield. Shoot.
Great save. That was a fantastic save.
John Campbell pushes it out to the side where Ross Dunford collects, but now that's Ross, and not much you can do.
When you're standing about 5 feet away, that's just.
If you can make eye contact with Ross, you can see the whites of his eyes. It's already over. That's a goal for Ross Dunford.
Here goes Dodge down.
Dodge with the wide, and that'll be a Travis Schaefer collection. Vinny Moore not really hotly contesting. He'll go up to Nappy Naparilla. Nappy fighting, and that'll be to Vinny. Vinny, this will be a big deadly. Vinny has just been deadly this game. Oh my goodness. A corner shot. It bounces in, bouncing off the inside corner of the goal. Not much you can do about that.
They pull ahead by 4 now.
Yeah.
White 11, red 7.
And Vinny Moore.
Wow.
Vinny
Moore. Great production today.
And Vinny,
that'll
be
wide.
called wide. That'll be
just
called wide by Sucky. I think that's a good call. It hit the tape a little bit, but maybe that's just the net miss because it did look wide. Here comes Bill Jones with a shot right to Max Shackle, who collects actually. Max Shackle running through the middle. Max Shackle looking for Nappy.
He runs into
a
wall named Marcus Kennedy, though.
Oh! Goal from Max Jackal. Amazing.
Goal for the Jackal. How did he get that off?
I don't know. He was marked by 2 people, and he actually got a good swing off, and it goes right in the goal. Oh, but here's some action in front of the red goal now. Right back in action. And one of the deadly sins of indoor is scoring and then letting them score on you. And Red does not let that happen, and that's a save from Allen. With shot from Bill Jones.
Dangerously close to going over the line.
That's Alan Morris trying to get it up to Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford could not collect. That's Rowdy now way off his back line. Rowdy's going to turn, look for a shot. That's off Ross Dunford. Goes to Vinny. Vinny's been deadly. That's another point from Vinny Moore. Vinny Moore, 3 goals, 3 points. Amazing
is really
production from Vinny Moore.
Unbelievable stuff right now.
Oh.
Looks like Jobo is in.
Jobo
has made his appearance. Mishandled by Arnold.
Allen says good puck out, but just happens sometimes. Here comes Marcus. Now we'll take the sideline.
Did he adjust the camera for us? Good man. Good man.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
That's right.
Us and the production crew.
That's right.
And David Dodge knows it's a game of points.
He's not afraid to take his points, David Dodge.
And David Dodge says, all right, Vinny, a little too much production from you. I'm going to get on the board too, and that's a point from David Dodge. We now have a scrum in front of the red goal. That's deadly, but no, defense from White is too airtight. And, yeah, look at those White defenders all helping out.
They are definitely playing.
But now this is uncontested. Alan Morris contested by David Dodge, and that's what I'm talking about. That was a charge. That was not Dodgy holding his ground. That was Dodgy coming up and trying to front Alan Morris. Alan Morris winds up one time off the ground. The drop kick, but
yeah, interesting play.
But now it's David Dodge, and this is what David Dodge does best. He's going to solo. He's going to solo. He's going to shoot.
From deep.
Save.
That
good
was a little
save.
deeper than.
It's a good save from Bill Jones. That's Marcus looking for a pass. He tries to get it off to David Dodge. Whiffs. This will be Alan Morris marking his fellow Glenby accountant. Alan Morris
Red has
in the
numbers.
corner.
Red is on their side of the field.
And there's Red hand passing over the middle, but Red's not worried
Dunford
about it.
back now down on his own.
No call from Sucky. No call from Sucky. They will play on. Bill Jones goes for the. What will be the call?
What's happening? Was there a call?
All right.
There's
no point.
No point. He waved it off if there was.
The call, I believe he said that Ross was fouled after all. And Ross, instead of taking a free, just sidelines it to Allen to put it in play.
Looks like Red is adjusting now, having Ross start deep and make runs from his own side. Oh, this could be the
goal for Ross Dunford.
Oh, the deadly ceiling.
The first Raptors, 15 minutes in, the first Raptors.
That's true.
That's not bad.
That is not bad.
That is not bad. We've only had one Raptors touch this game.
2 months in, you'd hope that we get those balls
a little bit more well adjusted.
Right. Oh, what?
And that's why you can't do the Raptors, because they'll punish.
That's a killer. Absolute killer.
And that was the fourth goal from Ross Dunford. That will be out of the back net, so that will be a puck out for Bill. Bill looks to
Red
Allen,
takes their first
and intercepted by Marcus. And this will be Chris Lane with a hard shot, but it goes wide, and that's Nappy fighting for it against Jobo defense, but that's Nappy with the left side. Nappy
Red now extending their lead, 19-14.
It's a goal for Nappy. And and that's we got a lot of shoe malfunction. That's it's a Rowdy down with the shoe. And I think you can start to see the fatigue on White, only having one sub. You can't get a proper rotation in. They've been playing really hard. That's a jersey pull for Marcus. Didn't really have to do that.
No.
But it'll be a free nonetheless. Maybe that's a better chance of blocking him here with the free. Although, man, does he rocket this? And firsthand how fast he hits it. That'll be a goal.
He called him over the line. What's the call here?
What's the call?
Sucky. He advanced the ball, which
Sucky, I believe you can advance the ball to some degree. I believe you can advance the ball to some degree.
They're gonna replay it.
It'll be a
did
throw
they wipe it off?
It'll be a throw in. It'll be no goal. It'll be
goal. They wiped it off.
They waved it off because he advanced it past the 13-meter line. That'll be Joe Ball up to
with
Vinny.
The light touch.
Vinny, we haven't seen much production from him in the last 5 minutes. He needs to score here. Misses. Vinny fighting. Vinny scoops up. Vinny in front of the goal. Vinny turns, shoot. Vinny goal.
Oh, great move by Vinny. Reverses course. Gets his score.
That's Bill caught off the line after playing defense on him, and Vinny punishes. Bill Jones up to Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford scoops it up in his hand. Ross Dunford streaking down the middle. Ross Dunford. That's a wide ball.
Another uncharacteristic wide ball.
Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of pushing and shoving here, but there's no call from Sucky. Ross Dunford. That's a jersey pull, but he does not award advantage. He instead will award a free. And oh man, you hate to be Sucky in this.
This is getting
contested. Hate to be Sucky in this
scenario.
Is getting
contested.
Sucky doing the best that he can with what he's got.
If he's able to, yeah.
Sucky will. Is that a goal? Is that a goal?
Did he call?
Is that a goal?
Well, we had 20.
Point for David Dodge.
We're still sitting at 22-17 according to Pete Drury on the scoreboard.
22 means they did award a point to Ross Dunford.
Okay.
Because it was 19, so Ross Dunford did score a goal.
Ross Dunford now back on the offensive side. Collects.
Ross Dunford through the middle. Defense from David Dodge coming out of nowhere, and that will be nothing for Ross Dunford. You get nothing. And Bill Jones should be an easy collection, but he's coming in hot as Dave Dodge. Bill up to the goal. Here comes Ross, the one-time back in style points. That was an amazing finish.
That was a great finish.
Ross
the
Dunford.
Finisher.
Oh, yeah. Here comes John Campbell.
Oh, John Campbell.
And I believe that was off the net into the Raptors. Another first for Hailstone Hurling. that was a rough puck out right there.
I wish he had. I think he wants that one back.
He wants this one back. He might really want it back after this. We've seen Ross score from here from a Raptors touch. And
see what he does.
And Nappy better be careful not to be called for a square ball, but that'll be a point for Ross Dunford, who has been a dominant force for Red in this game so
Square
far.
ball. I don't think we've seen one of those called in indoor yet.
The box is so small.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could ever
Literally,
call
we
a
got to
square
stand
ball.
on top of the guy.
But Bill Jones
Little
and
confusion in the
Chris
back.
Lane. Yeah, miscommunication, but Raptors
coming back the other way.
And in the last 4 minutes we've seen 3 Raptors touches. That's no good, and this will be a very close free for White.
With 5 minutes left, it looks like. What do you think? Is White fatigue starting to set in a bit?
I think I can see it. And with 5 minutes left, right after this free, we'll introduce this week's Pabst Blue Ribbon trivia question.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Vinny Moore, and that'll be a goal. And
another great score.
The Red defense did all they could. So with this
out of midair
to Ross Dunford and a goal
wow.
from Ross Dunford, we will.
It doesn't get much prettier than that.
We will throw our Pabst Blue Ribbon trivia question out there. So our PBR trivia question for this week is: name all the Davids playing in the 2019 indoor season.
Good Lord. That must mean we have more than one.
Mm-hmm. Get your thinking caps on. Get your get your pad and paper out, because it's a pretty long list, and we'll be back at the end of the halftime intermission with the answer. There's Alan Morris covered by Zach. Alan Morris goes up to Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford cannot collect. Rowdy trying to collect. Nabby in there. Rowdy actually collects through 2 red defenders.
Pick up by Rowdy.
Streaking. Rowdy.
Safe hands by Rowdy.
Amazing pass, but no fly zone, says Chris Lane. And that's a point for David Dodge. David Dodge has taken 4 points, and he has not streaked for the goal line yet this game.
That's surprising to me. David Dodge.
And that's Ross calling for a throw, but that's
another.
That's a wide, but it's still in play. Wait. It's still in play. It's still in play.
It's like some.
So.
Sucky called it.
So someone was complaining
about
apparently. A throw, and Sucky
awarded
did call
it.
He couldn't get the whistle in his mouth fast enough, perhaps.
Dodge with a block to a point.
With a block to a point. Was that awarded a point?
A point.
Okay, point for David. No.
Well, it was an own goal.
Right. Point.
Basically,
I'll give the point to Ross Dunford. I just gave a goal to Ross Dunford because
he would take it, I'm sure.
Here's Bill Jones up to Chris Lane. Chris Lane's got time. Chris Lane smartly, an amazing hand pass to Alan Morris on the run. Alan Morris shot blocked down by Rowdy and a diving John Campbell. Rowdy up to Vinny over his head. Vinny will contest it from Bill Jones. Bill Jones can't collect. That's Vinny on him. Vinny on him hard. Vinny wants that goal. There's a fight. There's Travis.
Travis clears it out.
Wow, a great clear from Travis all the way up to Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford shot. And that all started in the back line with Travis. That was an amazing
That was
pass.
Great stuff.
And I'll give that point back to Ross. That goal back to Ross. And it is up to Red. Red pushes out to Travis. Travis goes up to the man from Sicily himself, For Loco, playing out of his.
Up against the board, is that the call?
Marcus giving him the business.
Which he is known to do.
Yeah, he'll give it to you, but Sucky's not having it. Here comes the free man himself. Oh,
great.
A great save, and that was going right in the corner. Right in the corner.
He sends it right back to him.
Campbell. Oh, no, he's got to dig himself out of this hole that he created. And he does. He comes out, cuts off the angle. That's a wide. That'll be Ross Dunford trying to pick it up. Ross Dunford running through the middle. Ross Dunford gets it off to Alan Morris. Alan Morris tries to put the move on David Dodge. David Dodge says no way. David Dodge now.
He's going for it all.
He gives it to Vinny for a point. That'll be a point for Vinny Moore.
I think he wanted to shoot that a little lower, but he'll take a point.
And we see White coming out of the gate, and Red has been showing their stuff. They show why they're the most dominant team in the league.
They've settled in.
They're looking for an undefeated season with this game. Could it happen? This is Marcus out to Dodge to Bill with a save. Bill uncontested. He will pick it up.
Under a minute.
This will be to Chris Lane. Chris Lane contested by David Dodge. Chris Lane, left side, will go to...
Sends it...
Ross Dunford, but it goes up the inside.
That was saved by the
It
boards.
goes up the inside. And Vinny Moore.
Looking for it.
And
he takes the score.
Moore upper shelf.
Bill Jones with the quick puck.
And John Campbell will be
Was able-
uncontested. Still uncontested. He'll
25
have time.
seconds.
This
See
will
if they
be
can.
Marcus. White wants to go into halftime as close as they can to Red. Marcus goes to Bill Jones. Bill Jones with 15 seconds. Bill Jones in 15 seconds and a half. Solo. Bill Jones to Alan Morris. 8, 7, 6. Alan Morris to Travis, who tries to one time, and this will be to John Campbell. 1 second. Buzzer beating shot.
Oh,
Wide.
that was interesting, to say the least.
So going into the second half, we have Red 33 and White 25, and we have Dave Grieve has submitted his answers to the Pass the Ribbon trivia question.
Good man, Dave.
And these are looking good. But you are missing one. Dave Grieve, you are missing one. Dave, let's see if you can get it by the end of the halftime show here. So Ben, what do you see working for Red? What do you see working for White? It is a close game. It's less than 10 points.
It is extremely close game. Both teams working extremely hard right now. White was quick out of the gate. They put up some points really well. It seemed like they were playing solid defense on their side. They had numbers on their side, taking on Ross Dunford. Both teams actually playing numbers on their own defensive side of the field, making deep runs. Red seems to have made some adjustments. They brought Ross back, characteristic, making his deep runs. And White with some unfortunate ceiling balls that turned into points for Red, and it seems like they're
a goal one time when it was just it was a quick puck out. It was a quick out free from Ross Dunford.
Yeah.
Who's sitting at, I believe, 8 goals and 1 point, and he is just putting everyone on his back there. And I mean, doing all this through the White defense, nonetheless.
Right.
And that is some serious offensive work from Ross Dunford.
Right. And I'm a little surprised I haven't seen any goals from Dave Dodge. He usually has at least a handful.
Yeah, he's usually running around out there for sure. But and this is I believe this is John Hargett warming up out here. He hasn't seen much.
Has he seen the field yet?
No, I don't think he has. I think he's
keep an eye on him.
Been on the bench. He's
good man, that guy.
Yeah, good man. He
did it.
If you're watching the live stream right now, the answer
Congrats.
has been revealed.
Congrats.
And, we will reveal the answer to the PBR trivia question right now. So the question is, name all the Davids playing in the 2019 indoor season. The answer, there are 5 of them.
That's amazing.
Dave Graff, Dave Nelligan, Dave Dodge, Dave Grieve, and Dave Moen. Impressive stuff from Dave Grieve from the audience.
It helps if you're a Dave. Just goes to show, if you're out with the group and you don't know somebody's name, chances are good. Just call him Dave, and you might be on.
You
might be on point.
And I know Dave Grieve. There's no way he has the roster right in front of him at his house.
Right.
There's absolutely
no way.
No. He wouldn't do that.
Never.
He's
no
a
good
cheater.
man. Good man.
No way. So thank you, Dave Grieve, for the answer. So keys to success for Red. What does Red and what does White have to do? The one thing that each team has to do this game to secure a win.
Well, I think Red, they just they steadied the ship, it seems like, stay on point, keep doing what you're doing. White, they are just swarming that defense, trying to stay on Ross. Their numbers are not,
ideal.
Right, not ideal is the accurate phrase. We'll see if Dodge can, come alive here. He's having a hell of a game, Vinny as well. We'll just have to see if they can put a few more scores in the net.
And we saw White, well rested, come out of the gate at the start of the game, play amazing. I wonder if this halftime break is enough for them to come back, and hopefully Marcus has a timeout on his mind, because that'll be a great way to refresh the players as well.
See how their fitness is in February. See if they've been hitting the gym.
I know I have. Tough work commentating, and we're in. It's a throw-in.
Oh, it's right to Ross.
This will be Ross, and that'll be a goal.
It's not how White wanted to come out of the gate.
Amazing stuff. That'll be the 10th goal from Ross.
I think that was a little bit of a mismark.
Yeah, there's a little mismatch there going on. That'll be all the way up to Bill Jones.
Oh, he got it in the goal. They just swapped goals.
And like we were talking about.
Unlucky.
We have some words from Mike Naparilla here. So one of the deadly sins we talked about, scoring a goal and then immediately having a goal scored on you, and that's exactly what happened to Red. It's a wash there. So this will be scooped up by Alan Morris. Alan Morris finds Nappy. Nappy, sorry.
The Sicilian.
The Sicilian. They both look so Sicilian.
That's right.
I just can't tell them apart on the field. The only thing I can tell apart is the white and red shirt. And too much pushing and shoving, says Sucky. This will be a free. That'll be wide.
Oh.
Wide ball. It's still in play. Alan Morris puts the move on David Dodge. Solo. Resets his steps here. Alan Morris resets it again. I don't know if he meant to do that, but here comes Ross Dunford.
Oh,
David
Dodge.
Defenders. David Dodge coming out of nowhere. David Dodge struggling to pick it up, and David Dodge got to be wiped after this one.
And he takes a point.
But despite being defended by 4 white jerseys, Ross Dunford finds a point out of that. This will be Vinny, and he almost squeaks it in, but no, off
unbelievable.
The boards. This will be up to Nappy. Nappy covered by, that's Zach. Zach and Vinny staying with Zach, and Marcus staying with Nappy. Dodge comes out of nowhere. Dodge could be. Jeez, and you got to imagine Dodgy is just gassed right now. He has been everywhere on the field this half, and Dodge wants it.
He does.
Perhaps more than the actual white players. Dodge wants this.
Dodge has been everywhere this season, I swear. He is the sub of the year so far. Substitute.
Mm-hmm. Tough finding Rowdy's name on the.
That was an interesting move.
Huh. Advantage given to Ross. Ross will take a point. Tough finding Rowdy Dowling's name on the score sheet as he gets a point because
he is a defensive wonder.
It's a mini trivia question here. Rowdy's first name was actually Brian.
How many Brians do we have in the club?
Let's see if Dave Grieve has an answer for us in the chat. How many Brians do you think we have in the club, Dave Grieve? That'll be a. So Alan Morris had in his hand. Marcus Kennedy extended his stick, and a chop was called.
Interesting.
Alan Morris will drop the ball for a Ross Dunford free.
And this is allowable because it was on their side of the field. Is that correct?
Correct. It's on the defending side of the field. And a save from Dodgy, and another save from
Rowdy.
Rowdy up to nope. Oh, and that'll
That's amazing. What happened? Bill Jones with a great save, though.
That's a great save. I believe that that was a big shove in the back. So.
Holy smokes! This is Alan Morris not happy about this.
Alan Morris having words to Sucky there after a series of events that included Chris Lane getting hit in the back from Vinny there, but then a nice save from Bill Jones, and it turns out to be a point for Ross Dunford. And both teams just want it. Both teams really want this win. And that is hard to do. And that is an impressive score from Vinny Moore. They
narrow the gap to 7 points.
Not much Bill Jones can do. He can either sit in his line and let him take a wind-up shot, or he can go out and get it, and that can sometimes happen. And
that was a goal for Ross.
Ross Dunford goal again?
Yeah.
Jeez, I need another score sheet. We'll start.
Yeah.
I got
me know, and
I got 4 more goals for Ross, and then we'll switch over to yours.
Fair enough.
Ross looking to break the single game goal record again. He's already done it this season, I believe, with 18. I'm not sure.
I think it was 19. I think the stat was 19.
Vinny Moore
up against how many?
3.
The whole red team is up against
3 red shirts. Vinny Moore gassed. Vinny Moore looking for a pass. Somebody help me out. Marcus Kennedy will oblige. Marcus Kennedy puts the move on Alan Morris. Doesn't get by him, though. Marcus Kennedy goes to David Dodge.
David Dodge calling for
and he will reset everyone here. David Dodge takes his point. And is it still a game of points? Is it really?
I don't know. What are our totals looking like? I think
that's David Dodge with his 5th point.
No goals?
No goals. Would you still be going?
Oh, here we go.
And David Dodge, this is his element here. David Dodge scoops.
Classic
defended
Dodge.
hard though. David Dodge
another
point. And perhaps it is a game of points. 8-point game. I'd say if you can get them, I would take them. And more importantly, lock down this man.
Oh,
that'll be
called wide.
That'll be waved
He
wide.
took it wide.
That'll be waved wide. And I agree with that call. It was two on the edge of the tape. There was some ball hitting the edge of the net. So
the puck outs have definitely been coming in quick. It seems like they want to keep the pace up, which.
John Campbell with a misfire there, but
like he was going for Jobo.
It'll just be a sideline cut. Jobo. Use Bill, and he will. Bill Jones picks up the sideline cut. Bill Jones out to Nappy, completely uncontested. Vinny Moore jogging over, but Nappy might go do who? What will he do?
That's
David
a
Dodge.
good
That's a great
hit.
He resets his steps right in front of David Dodge, right from his own book, and that'll be a goal for Ross Dunford.
Another Dunford goal.
This will be John Campbell pucking out to a team now down by 11 points, and
Dunford is now zeroed in. I think
something's got to change. Double team Dunford, as crazy as that sounds. Indoor.
Dangerous play by Vinny. He almost got his hand taken off by Bill Jones.
Here comes Allen putting the moves on David Dodge, and this will be Nappy trying to go to Allen, intercepted by Marcus.
With a kick. Characteristic, the footballer from Roscommon.
And that's a nice little drop kick to Bill
Jobo,
Jones, but that's Jobo heavily contested, and Bill Jones is way off his line. This will be John. John Hargett, that's some instinct there, stepping back on the line. Good for him.
That is.
And this will be John Hargett. Better get back on that line for the free from Vinny Moore. Vinny Moore with a clear alley down the. That'll be a goal.
So hard to see. So hard to see.
So hard to save. And
we're at an 8-point game now. 8 points. This is probably the closest game that Red has had so far.
Oh my goodness, Ross Dunford! What are you to do about that?
I don't know.
What are you supposed to do?
They have him doubled up right now. I don't know. I don't think you can afford to put a third man on him. Another uncharacteristic into the net by Campbell.
And as we mentioned before, we had a mini PBR trivia question, and we do have an answer from Dave Grieve, and he says two. It's Brian Murphy and Brian Rowdy Dowling.
I don't have the roster to confirm or deny any.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't either. So so thank you for the answer, Dave Grieve. This will be Travis Schaefer up to Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford running down the set. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do about that? That is just it's unfair. It's just unfair. He should be he should be a first and second round draft.
That's
pick.
Right. He should be a little
no
two
kidding.
Or 3 people.
No kidding. I'm sure that'll be a discussion at the next meeting. A first and second round draft pick for Ross Dunford. I mean, oh my goodness. Here comes Max Jackal. Max Jackal trying to be stopped by Marcus Kennedy. He does. Max Jackal drops. Ooh, that'll be too much from Marcus. Too much from Marcus. And geez, Max Jackal hit his head hard in the boards there. You don't like to see that.
Never.
So this will be a Max Jackal free. We've seen him produce a goal already this game. This will go to David Dodge. Not quite. This will go out to Rowdy.
Oh,
Rowdy
Jackal was
down from Max Jackal. Max Jackal on Rowdy. Rowdy breaks free. Rowdy goes to Marcus, contested by Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford picks it up. Ross Dunford in his hand. Ross Dunford will do it all by himself. That's
Again.
A point. It's a point for Ross Dunford. And
how many other of his teammates have scored thus far?
Two other teammates have scored. And Nappy,
for a total of how many points?
The second highest scorer is Nappy with 4. And some quick maths here will tell us that, and this will be the timeout. This will be the timeout that White needed. And at the timeout, we might as well go over how many points Ross has scored this game.
Machine.
It's come on, math, Connor, math.
What do we got?
14 goals, so that'll be 42 points from goals, plus 5.
Is this what everybody else has?
Yeah,
so that's only seven points total.
7 points for. Oh, I can just do some maths here. So that'll be 45 points.
45 points from Dunford.
45 points from Ross Dunford, which is and
see how I do.
I forgot to record.
The future accountant here. Come on, right?
Yeah, and
congratulations. By the way,
I messed up the books. I forgot to record in the second half portion of the score sheet. So apparently Ross Dunford has 14 goals in the first half.
We'll sort it out in post-production.
Yeah.
This is quite...
Well, we will sort that out in post, as we always do. We always get it sorted out in post.
That's right. All right, let's see what White comes up with here after the timeout. I believe they called it, correct?
I believe so, and I think
Marcus in.
if my score and that'll be a point for Marcus. If my scorecard is correct, that score is off by a couple points. It has less points than red should be awarded.
Really?
If my scorecard is correct, I'm not sure.
All right.
If it comes down to the wire, it will go to the tape, but
It-
we will see. Here comes Bill Jones to, that is Chris Lane. Chris Lane hand pass all the way over to Alan Morris, and that's a Chris Lane passer there. Really crisp, really smooth.
Oh, nice.
This will be Max Jackal, who cannot double it out of the sky. Ross Dunford.
Zach sticking with it
Yeah.
hard without a stick.
Zach putting his body on the line, but not enough effort.
That
from
was
Zach.
an amazing
Zach,
effort by Zach.
You got to put the torso in front of that. That's your best chance to block that. That's a goal for Ross Dunford. And I will start scoring in the second half for Ross Dunford now as I've filled up his first half goal.
Great job by
section.
Zach.
Zach with
Oh.
a shot, and a good save actually as a shot on goal. This will be
To Dodge.
blocked down by Vinny Moore, by Dodge rather. Vinny Moore collects, and that's a save. And as much production as you see from the offensive red, you see some stops from the defensive red. That's
They've just
for
been
sure. This will be
Just phenomenal work.
This will be Max Jackal contested by two white jerseys. Who will come up with it? And it's Chris Lane that
Dodge.
comes up with it. Chris Lane runs away. Chris Lane, what a pass from Chris Lane. This will go right to Ross Dunford.
Just steady hands.
And there's the defensive force that White needed to shut down Ross Dunford. And can they convert? They can't. This will be to Chris Lane, who's been amazing on the back line, who gets a errant pass off, but it actually works out in their favor. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't.
Through to Dodge. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's David Dodge wearing his Mad Men T-shirt.
That's right. Classic.
Awarded to every Hailstone that went to 10 or more outdoor practices this season. So,
Congratulations to Dodge.
showing his stuff, showing his stripes. Here's Bill
Dodge.
Jones.
All effort.
Oh, Bill Jones up in the air, collected by Alan Morris. This will be Campbell with the collection. Campbell goes out to David Dodge, who is not being contested. Red Raiders sit on their heels, and just watch Bill Jones save them all. My goodness, Bill Jones.
How many has he let in this game? He must have. Does he have a clean slate? Does he have his clean board?
not even close.
Oh, okay.
But
all
they've
right,
all
all
been Vinnie Moore.
right. Okay.
Upper corner, upper shelf. Can't do much about that. That is a wide ball for Max
Wide ball.
Jackal. John Campbell. Does John Campbell have a clean slate? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding.
That's
I mean,
unfortunate.
clean slate against Ross Dunford. You deserve a statue out in front of Kiva Sports Center if you do that.
Dunford is
Dunford
looks like
up front. This
red
will
now.
be a pass from Bill Jones up to Ross Dunford. This will be Marcus. Collection
This
to
will be
David
interesting to
Dodge.
see.
This is going to be deadly.
Oh, Dodge with the
Goal
first
for
score.
Dodge getting on the goal scoring board.
I see Lane is off, taking a break. This could be something for White if they could get some
Lane taking that break could be the break that White needs. He will give the free to Mike Nappy. He's been giving advantage, but instead he says, "No, come back and take the free this time."
I see a little bit of a opportunity here for White now.
And
if
I
they can
believe
take advantage,
I
we'll
believe
see.
Marcus is actually fouled out of the game, but he's being allowed to play by Sucky. So there's a point for Mike Nappy.
5 fouls? Is he?
Yeah, that's
Is
way
red in
more
the
than that.
bonus?
Wait, yeah. In the bonus, they take a 65 if Marcus fouls him. This will be Ross Dunford. That's a
Oh, that was
the
a
save
great
that White
save.
needed.
It looks. Did that hit him? I can't tell.
That hit John
oh,
Campbell.
it looks like. Oh, he is down. That.
John Campbell.
Oh,
That's not the shoulder. That's not.
that
we
is
know
a
he's had
stinger if
shoulder
there ever
problems.
was one.
Called for Alan Morris. Whatever the call is, he doesn't like it. And that's his fellow.
And Marcus coming in to
Columbia
clean.
accountant tell him to get off my ref. This will be.
We'll see how that plays out on Monday.
Yeah. I got an assignment for you. This will
Oh!
be a save, an amazing save.
That
the
was
goal
an
mouth.
amazing save.
Amazing save, and that's the save
Dodge was right
that Red
in there.
needed. And that's
Was that a square ball? I don't know.
I'm sure Sucky isn't looking for that. I mean,
No,
the square
never.
ball the size of Bill Jones takes up the size of the square ball area, so I don't know. I mean, you can't really share that with him.
Right?
I'm sure if it was truly a square ball, and geez, players really complaining about the
They
reffing.
are.
I don't see much
I
wrong
don't
with the
either.
reffing. I think he's doing just a fine
Oh.
job. And here comes Ross. Shot.
Oh.
How does he aim it so precisely? Hits it so hard on the run every single time. That's a goal for Russ Dunford. This will be David
And it
Dodge
sails
errantly
wide.
out to the side. This will be, and man, look at how gassed White is. Jeez, you just see it. And they're complaining. Marcus. You said
What was that?
Marcus was giving it to me in the back there, but no, it's a foul on Nappy. That's blocked down by John Hargett, and that's Dodge. All he can do is a point from the defense from
I think he wants that one back
Johnny
as well.
Boy back there. That's a point for David Dodge. And I believe
Campbell.
Sucky,
Either Campbell is injured or
Sucky gave the sign for advantage.
Campbell is on the ground.
This isn't good. You never like to see hailstones on the ground like this.
He's slow to get up.
He looks like he's all right. That was a little too much effort from Ross Dunford. Up by 17. That's a good lead, but you still want to try.
10
you
minutes
still
left.
want to go hard, and then that is not ideal for
Ceiling
White.
again.
That is not good. And Campbell he's standing up. He's looking just fine.
Oh, just inside of 10 minutes now.
Here comes Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford, heavily marked by David Dodge. Ross Dunford's hurl wrapped up in David Dodge, and he said, David Dodge, you're grabbing his hurl there. Ross Dunford will line up for the free. Ross Dunford takes a sideline to Chris Lane. Chris Lane back to Ross Dunford. Ross Dunford, bang, and no
Another
way.
one through.
A Ross Dunford goal.
Nixon, imagine that.
I see Red mixing up their strategy a little bit. David Dodge.
Oh, that's on our side.
David Dodge putting it all on the line for that ball. Doesn't quite pay off as Red gets a sideline cut, but Jesus, David Dodge putting his life on the line for a team he doesn't even play for. That's fine. The mic is in, so that's just a headphone.
All right.
So Mike Nappy, that's a goal for him. I don't want to forget to give credit where credit's
Vinny's
due.
on the move.
And that's just the defensive force from Red is just
unbelievable.
Completely shut down Vinny in the second half.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Utterly and completely shut down Vinny in the second half.
Oh, that was a great move by Rowdy, though.
This will be
that
Marcus
saved him.
up to in between the bar, in between the goalposts. It's a point.
White is definitely going to have to get on their horse here if they want to get back in this game.
Geez, and that's a 22-point deficit. Yeah, I'd say getting on their horse is an understatement. Here comes Marcus Kennedy up to Vinny Moore, who is uncontested. Just kidding, Chris Lane's right there. Blocked. My vision was blocked there by the giant John Hargett, but that's Allen.
How do they always find him? It's
I know.
amazing. He's one man.
Yeah, and how does he always do that? I mean, jeez.
Unstoppable force.
And I believe that's I saw Marcus tapping, but the ref didn't see that. So we're gonna play on here. We got that's Chris Lane up to Alan Morris, and that's just Dodgy, just not letting off the gas pedal. Crazy amounts of effort from Dodgy. Here comes Rowdy, who is marked by Nappy. Nappy's looking for the hook. His signature hook, he gets it! And that's Vinny Moore at midfield. Vinny's got to produce here. Someone's got to produce here. Marcus, can he produce?
Switch it up.
Marcus goes to David Dodge. David Dodge has a 2-on-1. No, just kidding. That's
interesting.
And look at Chris
move by
Lane
Dodge.
coming right back to shut down that 2-on-1. That's exactly what he needed to do. That's Marcus Kennedy with the scoop. Marcus Kennedy, that's a good pass to Brian Dowling, who's all the way up. They're playing sweeper keeper back there, and this is
incredible. They're trying to flood the zone. It looks like
a wide ball, but a wide ball into a foul from Marcus. This will be a wide.
ball.
And you did see that. That was John Campbell marking Ross Dunford. Every white up past half line, which is exactly what they need to be doing, in my opinion. I think that's a perfectly fine strategy at this point. Pull the keep. Here comes wide ball for Travis. Travis is not on the board.
Travis trying to get on the board
yet. Not on the board quite yet. Here comes David Dodge.
That's a dangerous move if you're going into Ross Dunford right there, because he is just a beast.
And they are fighting on the boards. Who will he award the foul to? He will award it to Dodgy one. He's saying throwing. He's saying there's pushing and shoving on both ends. Let's just throw it in. Here comes Marcus Kennedy. Still
just
marked by
moves
Ross
people
Dunford.
off the ball.
Here comes Marcus Kennedy. Good pass out to Brian Dowling. Rowdy up to Vinny, who can't collect. This will be Bill Jones. No, not in front of the goal.
There's a goal for Vinny.
You know, if they want to come back, they can. No one says they can't. It's going to be hard. 22 points back.
22 points back in 5 minutes.
But they really got to apply themselves here. Here comes. That's a shot from Chris Lane.
They're just going to have to go on a mad run here.
John Campbell. And the mad run could start right here, or it could not. And here comes Bill Jones with just calm collection, calm pass out to Alan Morris. He's been there, done that. Alan Morris marked
against
by
Jobo.
Jobo can't quite mark him hard enough. This will be Ross Dunford.
God, was that in the back of the head, Jobo?
Always shooting low.
That's gotta hurt.
Always shooting low. Never lets off the gas pedal at Ross Dunford. That'll be a goal.
Jobo needs a break.
Oh, poor Jobo. It comes on.
Is he concussed?
That is
a little CTE action.
Hate to see that. That is a hard shot. Wear whatever helmet you want.
Right.
From Ross Dunford. That does not feel good. What's the discussion? And Ross Dunford really arguing that hard for his goal there. And I got to take that goal away. That was after all not a goal from Ross Dunford. But no chop down because the ball was struck first. This will be Vinny Moore. Vinny Moore's got to produce here.
Oh, was that blocked down by Travis?
He goes, that has to be something.
Some discussion.
So he said that Bill Jones touched it on the ground. Is that the discussion? I believe it is. Bill Jones touched it on the ground is the call. It's a hand pass or a throw.
That's a congenial exchange, I am sure.
Yeah. Here comes Vinny Moore.
4 on the line.
He's a lefty.
He is. Oh, and he still gets it through.
That's a great goal. Jeez, from Vinny Moore. And Vinny Moore has got to be looking around at his team like, come on, guys. I need some help with the goal scoring.
How is Ross Dunford so wide open?
I don't know. How does he do that?
Unbelievable.
How does he do
unbelievable
that?
Score.
Come on, man. Come on. Here comes Rowdy, puck out all the way to Bill. Rafters. That's the first Rafters for Bill. And is that Alan still? Who's Alan talking to? Is it his own team?
Probably.
Alan
never lets it up.
No, and I think Alan picked a team of people who never let up.
Oh!
And that's a deflection
Own goal.
for Vinny. Who should I give that to? I'll just give
I
it to
don't
Vinny.
know.
He earned it. A Rafters.
Another long ball. 3 minutes left. Let's see. What do we?
3 minutes left, and Ross Dunford is not off. Someone come off the field. That's Chris Lane off the field. And
mishandled.
And so Marcus. Alan Morris going up to Ross Dunford.
A little bit of a mismatch playing against Zach.
Ross Dunford running through the middle. Ross Dunford.
Oh, changes field and gets.
And that's a goal for Ross Dunford.
A goal!
A goal! And that's Vinny Moore.
Was that
he said play. I believe he was just trying to say play on.
Ross
Dunford.
And there's a point.
Oh, and that's exactly what Red needed. They need something to just turn it around here.
Right, yeah.
Here comes Rowdy out to Vinny, who is Vinny's still putting in the work here. Marcus
Kennedy can put it in the back
Marcus
of that.
do it? Yep.
Yes.
He can. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Marcus Kennedy with a goal.
A goal!
A goal for Marcus Kennedy! And then that's
let's see Rowdy.
That's
Rowdy
Bill Jones all the way up there. Rowdy
to Dodge.
to Dodge, still going hard.
Dodge.
Dodge
Making
is
his
on
move.
his horse. Dodge says, wake up, White. Here we go. We're going on a run. Here comes Marcus with an amazing goal for Marcus.
Marcus on the top.
It's a goal for Marcus Kennedy. Marcus Kennedy blocked down. It's an Alan Morris recovery. Alan Morris streaking, soloing. Alan Morris strike into the back of Rowdy. Rowdy
tough
and
play by
Allen
Dodge.
fighting in the corner. Allen comes away with it. Allen running through the middle and blocked by John Campbell.
That was a great save.
Yeah, it's a save for John Campbell, and that's a up to Vinny.
Kennedy.
Vinny
And another score.
Vinny and Vinny.
They're climbing back into this thing with a minute left.
No kidding. They've the lead is now 14. A minute left. So we'll see here. Here comes Vinny has scored almost as many not almost as many, but a good amount of goals, just like Ross.
They've got to move here.
Let's
see
it. Let's see it. Can they get it within 10? That'd be a nice little
that
victory.
would be.
Bill
Jones dangerously.
Here comes Bill to Ross. Ross touch, catch, pass.
Up top.
Allen.
Look at this pass.
Collection.
Just absolutely amazing.
Excuse me. Collection now. Alan Morris with the turn and
Dodge with a great save.
Says no fly zone.
He's flying down the field. He's looking for the ball.
Dodge needs this ball. That's a wide. Bill Jones take a point. He can't take a point from the goal line. It'll be a puck out, and I believe
15 seconds left. Is this gonna end it?
In the interest of everyone not getting hurt, I believe the game is over. We'll take his puck out up in the
5
air.
seconds.
Catch.
Dodge still wants it.
Dodge.
He wants it. 3
Dodge
seconds.
2.
1.
Dodge. Shoot
Go!
it, Dodge. Wide.
He says no.
And that'll be it. That's your game, ladies and gentlemen.
Great game, partner.
That was a great game. And look at that. A team down 25.
Narrowed the gap.
Put it together in the end and brought it back to 14. Obviously not enough. And that will be a perfect season for Red.
Unbelievable.
Amazing job captaining by Alan Morris to pick such a dominant
unstoppable
team.
Force.
Unstoppable.
Hard to argue who really was the man of the match there. I don't. But what do you think there?
Well,
Bill Jones played a hell of a game too.
I was thinking defensive forces, because as many, like we were saying, as many goals as Ross scored. Bill didn't save 1 for 1, but he saved maybe one.
There's the man of the match right there.
Oh, thank you for reffing, Sucky. Sucky did a good job. Sucky, a tough assignment. 2 teams that were undefeated up until right now. But White goes down in a blaze to.
But I think this was Red's tightest game that they've had all year.
And I think it was. And if I'm Marcus Kennedy right now, I'm telling my team, listen, we'll see him in the playoffs. We're not done yet. We're not done yet, and we are a good team. We're gonna come back against blue. We're gonna come back against green. We're gonna come back against black, and we're gonna do our thing, and we're gonna make it. So yeah, so a little bit more discussion on man of the match. I thought Bill had a lot of really good saves. I'm unbiased. I'm just a reporter here.
That's right. Let's see. Daly and Grieve. They're looking for the final score.
Oh,
final score is Red 75 and White 61.
So 14-point difference, but and like you said earlier, Red held to only 75 points. They score a lot of points.
They do.
So man of the match, perhaps Chris Lane, perhaps Bill Jones. Two epic defenders that just put in so much effort, so much work, shutting down Vinny Moore as much as they could, and it showed off. It paid off, and they won.
That's right.
So before we sign off here, we'll give your official league standings. We have now Red 4-0, Black 2-1, White 1-1, Green 1-3, Blue 0-3.
All right.
So I'm Connor Jones.
And I'm Ben Bars.
And signing off. Thanks for watching. Nice. Good stuff, man. Yeah, that was fun. Really good game. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the betting line.
Oh. We actually didn't cover it. I just lost 9,500 points.
Grief just lost it all.
Oh, Grief. Sorry, Grief.
The house always wins.
Now what we're going to do Yeah, Dave Grieve tuned in for the whole time. He was there from like start to finish. Yeah. Yeah, he answered the trivia question spot on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he's one of them.
And we were talking. We're like, he definitely doesn't have the roster right in front of him. There's no way. Dave Grieve wouldn't do that.
No way.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do Feb. That's just okay.
so?
Yeah.
We gotta go talk to Sucky. Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, we'll go talk to Sucky. I'll go talk to Sucky while that's exporting.
Give it to Sucky.
Jesus. Anybody stop us? You guys just know. They were doing it. Oh yeah, first half. You just can't do it for a whole game. It's just insane. We're saying you should be worth 2 draft picks next year.
Plays the whole game.
We're paying him, right?